This week I've been thinking a lot about the description of epilepsy as a hidden disability and what that means for all of us who have friends with epilepsy or who have epilepsy in our families. And I've been thinking about it particularly because I've been reading yet another coroner's report into the sad death of a person with epilepsy. In this case, a young man called Drew. And we know, those of us in the epilepsy community, that living with epilepsy carries risks. And that's why here at the Epilepsy Society, we're always fundraising for further and faster research so that we can develop treatments that will reduce those risks. But the more I think about it, the more I think we need to move the dial on this hidden nature of epilepsy alongside the research. It could take a decade, it could take more than one decade for research to bring us the answers that we need. And until it does, we need to do something, I think, about awareness, so that particularly those who support people with epilepsy, those in the health and social care sector, whether they're doctors or nurses or paramedics or care workers or pharmacists, all of those terribly hard-working and well-trained people, all of those people who support people with epilepsy have very pressured and difficult lives. And epilepsy is difficult to understand. There are many nuances, there are many subtleties. And we need to think about how we can help them to understand the condition so that they in turn can support us. And also, of course, to think about wider society. We live in a busy world. There's news 24/7, there's world events, there's viral memes. We live in a busy, busy world, and how we can break through that busyness to help people to understand what it's like to live with epilepsy and to begin a conversation about what epilepsy means when you're living with it. And I'd be really interested to hear from those of you who've had positive experiences, whether that's in your school environment or your workplace or at the WI or the football club, wherever it is, that you've managed to start a conversation and help people to understand how well to support you, because we need to build on what works so that we can reach more and more people, so that as people with epilepsy go about daily lives, we can feel that we're understood and supported. So anything that you've done or know of that's worked really well would be really great to hear about. Thank you.